Hello again, and welcome to day number 6 of 12 days of Itchy Tasty, a series where I go over 12 random games I find on Itch.io and tell you what I thought about them, one day at a time, all the way leading up to Christmas. There's a little subgenre of horror games that I like to call capitalism horror that has become a burgeoning little fascination around the YouTube sphere. Games like The Convenience Store, The Bathhouse, and Closing Shift have been seeing all kinds of Let's Plays as of late, and I think that today's game, Shadow over Route 80, is going to earn its little place among some of those. It's a pretty short game, taking anywhere between 10 to 15, maybe 20 minutes, depending on your playstyle, and it somehow manages to invoke a feeling of genuine dread. The kind of dread where you feel your blood run cold and your eyes focus intently on the screen in front of you, and you have that fleeting moment where you're like, why the fuck am I playing this? Kind of dread. However, that moment is only fleeting. In the game, you play as a gas station clerk on a late night shift, and you have to do clerk things like clean up the store. But very quickly, ominous things begin happening. You'll find a car left abandoned with blood stained in it, a strange figure that seems to be watching you from down the hallway, and a trail of blood leading out of your building, and much more. What makes this game so effective is not only its length, but its very subtle use of overt horror. And what I mean by this is the fact that while not all the time, the game's horror relies on blatant imagery. But it does a very good job at building up suspense to these reveals, like things that you just barely see out of the corner of your eye, or playing with light, or messing with just expectations. And what's really nice about Route 80, however, is that according to the Itch.io page, the game has multiple endings. I managed to get 2 of them for this video, but I feel like there might be at least 3. This obviously gives the game some extra replayability, but it gives the game a much needed layer of mystique, because for me, I found the easiest ending right off of the bat. But I'm not sure if most would, or even if most do, I'm not sure you'd really want to get that ending first. In the end, Shadow over Route 80 is a simple game, but it's very effective at building tension, and succeeds at rewarding that tension with a decent payoff. Is it amazing? No, but it's pretty good, and is definitely worth your time.